Another DIY or buy? That's right. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the press brake we built. This beast has 20 tons of air over hydraulic force, 12 inches of adjustable opening, bends up to 48 inches wide. With a good set of tools, you can bend a 1/4 inch mild steel with this machine. No, I will not convert everything I just said into metric. First, we're going to talk about the good things in life. The air system makes fast and easy work of the part, and the handle can be used to make fine adjustments, as well as to slowly make the final bend. The throat is completely open, so even deep parts can be bent with ease. We were going to use the press brake to make fuel tanks, but we ended up just buying this one instead. Much easier, and the price was very reasonable. It also comes with an FIA certificate. Basically, the machine now is just going to be used to make engine brackets like this one here, or any other bracket we may need. The machine uses standard mounting for the tooling. We'll talk more about that in a second. Now, for the bad news. No design is perfect. No machine is perfect. No one person, except for maybe Kevin, is perfect. Other than that, everything could use improvement. The machine's motion is sloppy. This means that all bends have to be made on center. Otherwise, the ram will tilt, and this will cause a problem in the bending. That's not a deal breaker, but that does mean you're not going to be able to do multiple setups on one machine like this. Linear rails would solve this problem, but I'm sure you guys have a few ideas on how to get around this problem without having to use expensive linear rails. So if you have some ideas, leave them in the description. I'd be happy to hear them, and I might even do one of them. This one's not a big issue, but nonetheless an issue it is. It's heavy. It's difficult after building it to get it moved around in the shop and put where it needs to be. It's a minor complaint, but still a complaint it is. The next issue? Much worse. I really need your guys' help on this one. I don't really know what to do about the dies. I'll probably end up having to make these too. What you see in here is a vice set from Grizzly. They're cheap and they work. Sure, used ones can be bought on eBay for a reasonable price, but shipping's not very affordable for things that heavy. Also, the used market isn't very reliable. Sometimes what you need isn't up for sale or is so specific that it's going to be hard to find. Buying new? Ha! One set of dies is going to cost me twice as much as the entire machine took to build. If you have some ideas on what to do about the tooling, say something. Make one? Sure, possibly. Buy one from a better supplier. I've checked that and I couldn't find one. If you have a solution, or if you think you have a solution, say so in the comments, please. That's it for the bad. If you want one of these too, I'll leave a link in the description for you guys. There'll be a 3D model, prints, bill of materials, and a few other little bits and pieces just in case you need them. And if you want me to do a how it's made episode, also say that in the comments. I have some other hydraulic jacks I could use, and I could build a smaller tabletop version. I think you guys would find that much more appropriate than this gigantic beast I built over here. We'll hash it out in the comments.